Now for my favorite pro audio mid that I've ever tested, and that is these guys, the DeafBonce MM60 V2s. And there is a Neo version of these, and I've heard them, and they sound virtually identical to these. I just already had a set of ferrite versions, so I got another set of ferrite versions. These are 90 watt RMS speakers. I've had them on quite a bit more than that, but it's always good to respect the watt range whenever you're uh, setting everything up. These play lows better than you expect as well. They're not designed for lows, but they do handle a little bit of lows. If you want something that's going to give you a little mid bass, if you're wanting something that's going to be able to, bring in that low in the front that you ain't got, you can get a little bit of that with these guys. No, I wouldn't advise doing a whole lot of it because they're not designed for it. But, it is what it is. Uh, so we're getting ready to put these guys in the doors and give them some long-term hardcore paired up love and see how things go. But so far on the testing that I've done in the past, running two of them for quite a while, I was extremely impressed, so much so that I ended up getting another set so that I could, in fact, run a dual set in my front doors. Now I'm going to get those guys put in. All right, so I got them replaced and got the machetes in both front doors, and they sound great. I've got them tuned at 100 hertz and up, and all the way to the roof, wherever they stop at naturally. And I've got the mid-range tweeter combo and the A-pillar and the doors there tuned at 420 hertz and up. And the tweeters, those little super tweeters you see, have a 8,000 hertz cutoff on them. So they play everything from 8,000 hertz. So all three of the drivers will play up to as far as they can play, and the tweeters are cut off at 8,000 hertz. The subwoofer, interesting thing happened. So one of my commenters suggested that whenever I built this, I was probably going to see a lot higher frequencies out of these subs. And boy, I don't know if he realizes just how right he was. So this thing is crazy. So it'll easily play 30 hertz. It struggles a little bit with 27, 26. 28 is strong, 30 hertz is solid, and everything from that point up to at least 110 hertz is reproduced very accurately. I know the highest note I have that I can play is 110, but it'll play well beyond that. So I've got it tuned to 100 hertz cutoff to match the doors, and that combination works really well. So yes, you're right. I don't need the console front sub that I've been using. I don't have it hooked up right now, but yeah, it's impressive. I'm actually kind of floored by the fact that it plays so high. Now, I will say this about my front sub. For staging, that subwoofer up there under the console does wonders for staging, pulling the lower bass in the front. And I'm probably still going to hook it up, but as far as reproducing the frequencies, this guy right here and the doors can absolutely do that full range without any problems at all. For anyone that's new to the channel, I am powering the wall with a 3000 watt AD Audio Dynamics amplifier, and it is a little underpowered, but crazy strong for what it is. And let me see if I can shoot sideways here, get the model number for you guys. So there we go. It is the K3001 from Audio Dynamics. So that guy's handling that whole wall by itself. And I'm telling you, it is surprising how well it's handling it. And on the mids and highs, all the mids and highs are covered by this Diamond Hex Series HX 600.4. And I'm using the WaveTech line booster along with a DSP. The DSP is handling splitting the frequencies up between these two amps, and this WaveTech booster, line level booster, is kicking the voltage up even higher to go in this amplifier, because this is the opposite of the tar amps, and it likes high input voltage. Well, the tar amps hates high input voltage. This thing likes it. So I'm getting that voltage up, a little extra kick in the voltage to give it a little more potency. And the cool thing is, this little guy also has a clip light on it, as well as the amplifier and pretty much everything else in here. But I am running an Audio Dynamics 64 AT for tuning, and I'm using 5 channels of that right now, 1 there and 4 there, and everything is hunky-dory. On the power side of things, I'm using an UltraCap, Ioxus UltraCap, and alongside something that's a big upgrade for me, and that's this little battery from Trunk Thunder Lithium. It's the Banger 10K, and this particular battery isn't available anymore, but the company that makes it, the Trunk Thunder Lithium, you guys want a really good battery to power your stuff from a guy that tests very accurately and builds an honest business and does really good work with a medical grade balancer, all the right features, all the right hookups. This guy right here, Trunk Thunder Lithium, is where you want to go. So hopefully y'all can appreciate the power source powering this crazy Tahoe. Of course, being able to mount my 4 Machete 6.5s in the doors with these super tweeters is made possible by one of my favorite companies, CustomSpeakerPods.com. If you guys want to put really cool custom speakers in your doors, do something similar to what I did, where you have access to all of this, head over there, click my link down below for CustomSpeakerPods.com and use the coupon code capital C, capital A, capital E. It's also down there in the description to get a 10% discount. And you can have your stuff set up with Custom Speaker Pods from CustomSpeakerPods.com. They make the A-pillar pods and the door pods, and they make some universal pods. Head on over there and check it out.